Good afternoon, Faith Baptist family. I just wanted to take a few minutes here to see how y'all doing, just checking in with you. And I'm here in my office. As you can see behind me is my bookshelves there. This is my office. This is where everything happens. Sunday morning, Sunday evening, Wednesday starts right here in this office here. And but I just wanted to bring a couple things to you. And one, I just want to say thank you for you praying for me, as I've been praying for each and one of you, as we have not been able to gather together and worship. And I appreciate you all listening to the messages that I bring, that I record at the church and upload it to the Faith Baptist Facebook page. I'll get it out here eventually. Listening to that, as well as it's on YouTube. People have asked, how do I get to it on YouTube? If you go to youtube.com and then put in the search David Cromie, it should pop up there. It will have my picture there, and that is me. You want to click on that, and we'll have the 5 videos that have already been uploaded there, and you can listen to the messages there. And I appreciate that. I don't know how else I would have been able to preach God's word for you each Sunday and Wednesday. I just don't know how we would have done that without technology today. And so a lot of churches are struggling as much as I struggle learning this. And but it's been a great curve. And just let you know that I'm having to record these about a half a day in advance, or maybe a day in advance, like Wednesday. After last Wednesday fiasco of 12 and a half hours, I decided that I need just to go ahead and record it on Tuesday. That way, early in the morning Wednesday, I can upload it, and so it'll be ready to be on Facebook page by 6 o'clock in the evening for you to review. I'm trying to keep services as normal as possible, as if that you're going to church. And so that's why I'm trying to be cognizant of the time and getting it there on time. And I know some of you are, because you have text or call me and say, hey, where's it at? And I was like, it's still uploading. But I think I've gotten around that curve now, and I just got to move everything up in my schedule and get done. Other churches are running into the same thing. That they're finding that live stream is just not working, because all the churches, just about all churches, are loading up Facebook, and they can't handle it. And so that's why it freezes and pauses and all that. And then YouTube and Vimeo, they're getting overloaded because of these uploads and all that. So that's the reason I'm having to record a day early, and so I make sure it's there on time, because I want to try to keep our services consistent, as if that you're going to church, and that all you do is go to the Facebook page, and the service is there with that. Now, with that being said, I prayed about this, and I feel led of the Holy Spirit to do this Friday. I've already got an announcement out there on the Facebook page. If you haven't seen it yet, go to the Facebook page, a Faith Baptist Facebook page. You'll see the announcement there for Good Friday service and communion, virtual communion. Okay, I decided to go ahead and do a Good Friday service to commemorate what happened that day. I'll read the passage from Matthew chapter 27, 11 through verses 11 through 61. I'm going to read that passage. I'm working on it to make sure I read it without tripping over my tongue. Just pray for me that I read it slowly, plainly, without any distraction. And then I'm going to have 3 points message here: the cost of Good Friday. And so we'll do that. And then at the end, as we commemorate what cost God, it cost God his son. What cost Jesus? Well, it costed his life to bear the sins of the world. And so those are the 2 points I'm going to focus on. And then at the end of the message, I want us to do the Lord's Supper, the communion, to commemorate what God did for us and what Jesus did on the cross, so that we understand the cost of our salvation, and that we give thanks and remembrance of what it's doing. Now, this is what's going to take on your part. You're probably saying, well, how are we going to do Lord's Supper at home when I don't have the juice and we don't have the unleavened bread? Don't panic. Don't stress out. This is nothing to stress out about. I read different things about this, and there's some people out there, you understand, there are some radical people out there that, you shouldn't do this because this needs to be do together as a church and as a body. And yeah, I understand that. And you got to have the right juice, you got to have the right leavened bread. Well, yeah, but here's the thing. God knows our heart. Okay, God knows the intention of our heart. Okay, so let's not get technical. Okay, so this is what I need you to do. You just need to go to your kitchen, go to your pantry, go to your refrigerator, and see what you have for bread and for juice. Okay, now let me start with the bread. I got 3 examples for bread. One, you can get a saltine cracker. Okay, just like I got here, a saltine cracker. That'll work. All you got to do is take a piece of that off, like a corner, the little piece or whatever. Do like that. That's all what you need. That's all. You can do a saltine cracker if you want. The other thing here, and my crackers are all over the place here, getting into my keyboard. The other thing that you can do, this is a wrap or a tortilla thing right here. Again, a little piece, that'll work. All it is a representation, a symbol of Jesus' body, okay? That he broke bread. And that's all what that is. So you don't have to get technical, okay? What you got in your pantry is going to work, okay? God's not going to send us to hell for not using the unleavened bread in the bowl or whatever. No, okay? God knows our intention here, okay? And so I don't want you to stress out. So, that works. Or here's a Tostita corn chip. That'll work too, okay? It's something hard that you just break off, and that would be body for Jesus' bread here, his body broken there, okay? So you get the idea. Whatever you got there, if you got to use a loaf of bread and use a piece of that, that's fine, okay? Don't stress out. Don't worry. And that's fine, okay? All right. Now, second, what about the juice? What about the symbol of blood for our sin here, okay? Well, here's 2 suggestions. Something purple or something red, okay? Something red or something purple, okay? Now, I got... Now, I don't have Welch's grapefruit juice. I know that's the Baptist thing you got to have, but, Woodall's only had Ocean Spray, okay? So I got cran grape here, okay? So that's something purple. That'll work, okay? If you got Crystal Light, make you up a picture. That's purple, okay? That'll work. Crystal Light comes in fruit punch. That's red. That'll work too. Cranberry juice. Okay, just like what I got here. Cranberry juice. That'll work. That's a symbol of that. Maybe you got Gatorade. Okay, I got Gatorade here. Fruit punch. Okay, that's something red. Gatorade comes in purple as well. That'll work. Kool-Aid. If you want to use Kool-Aid, it doesn't that. Some of you, well, maybe I got red wine at home. Well, that's fine too. You're just going to use a little bit of it for the Lord's Supper, okay? So that's what I need you to have prepared ahead of time for Friday at the end of the message. we're going to have the Lord's Supper together here, and I'll walk you through it like I normally do at church. So just think me at church, and how I normally minister the ordinance in the sacraments, whatever you want to call it. There, I'll do the same thing there. Be no different there. The only thing is, I am not a soloist. And so I will not end it with a hymn, Blessed Be the Tide. I'm just not a singer. And so if you want to end your part at your living room or wherever you're going to do Good Friday service, if you've got a song that you want to listen to, have it ready. So when I go off the air, you can just go ahead and play your hymn, okay? All right. If you got any questions about this, again, I don't want you to overthink this, stress out about it. Okay. All I need, all you need is two things: something to represent Jesus' body, his and bread, something that. Okay. Preferably something unleavened, something hard. Cracker, tortilla chip, or the tortilla wrap here, that works, okay. And then for the juice, something purple or something red, okay. That's all what it needs to be, and I'll walk you through that, okay. And you be praying for the Good Friday service there. I want it to be a blessing. I want it to be meaningful as we commemorate what Jesus did for us. And again, the message will be the cost of Good Friday. The cost of Good Friday. What it cost God, and what did it cost Jesus? And that's what we're going to be focusing on. And so this is the new normal. We're having to do things online, and this is the closest thing we could do together for an Easter thing here. And so be praying about that. And that, again, if you've got any questions, you can call me, 229-347-5255. I am not working at Finicum Motor Company right now. I've been out of work for over a week. It's probably going to be a few more weeks before I'll go back to work. And so I'm available during the day, okay? Feel free to call me. You're not interrupting me at all. I need to do better calling each of you. I do. I need to get away from studying. I need to start calling and checking up with you. So anyways, I've already taken over 10 minutes of your time there. And so look forward to tonight's message. It'll be there available at 6 o'clock. It'll be there by 6 o'clock. The continuation of the signs of the time, part 2. And listen to that tonight. And then we'll have Good Friday service on Friday at 6 o'clock. And then Easter will be at 11 o'clock Sunday. I'll have a resurrection sermon there entitled Easter is Empty. Easter is Empty. And I think you'll find that a blessing about that. Alrighty. Well, if not, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Have a good afternoon.